Hey, Tubies! This is Bob Hickman. I tell you, it is Tuesday. The snow is melting. We're having a heat wave all of a sudden. I go from Arctic to spring in 1 minute, it seems. Anyways, I'm so glad you guys are here. Well, it's Tuesday, and you know what that means? Time for messages from the spirit world. I'm getting all tuned up here. How do you guys like my amethyst crystal? I dug this out of my jewelry box, and I thought, I'm going to wear this today. Isn't that pretty? I love amethyst. So I got that on a big silver chain. I'm tuning into the spirit. We're going to talk about amethyst soon because I didn't get to talk about this, but when we had our video on the Count of Saint Germain, this is one of his gemstones, amethyst. I forgot to mention that. We're going to do a whole video later, probably next week on that, but we'll come back. We're going to talk about amethyst and tuning to the spirit world with it. But today is a day to answer letters. And you guys have been writing in from all over the world. You're so wonderful. I want to say thank you to all of you who've been following my channel and all your wonderful comments. Yesterday I put up a cool kind of Psychic Bob dance video called Party at Spirit Channel. If you didn't see that, check it out. It's not available on cell phones, so if you haven't seen it, go to a computer and pull it up. I used some music, got into copyright issues, but it's all good. Bob got it sorted, and they let me play the music, but I can't have it on cell phone. But anyways, check it on your laptops or on your desktop. So anyways, I'm so glad you're here. But before we get into all the letters today, let's just take a moment and attune to the spirit world. Okay, I hear my spirit guide Fletcher back here. All right, now our first letter today is from Krista Roman. Hi, Krista. And she writes, Dear Bob, I will soon be 30. Does Spirit have any messages for me regarding my year ahead? Any insight would be highly appreciated. Thank you, Bob. Hi, Krista. You know, when I step into your vibration, I'm getting around you a lot of beautiful orange light and a lot of gold light. This means that you have an artist theme that's really manifesting now and a leadership theme. And I really feel as you're going through this year, you're going to get to manifest those themes. I want you to watch around March. I get an increase in money, and I feel there may be an issue of a promotion or some type of increase that's helping you in the financial area. I also get travel around you. I don't know if you've been wanting to travel, but I keep getting overseas travel a little later in the year. I keep getting Spain around you, Italy, France. It seems like you're going around to different countries. This may be work connected, but it seems like it's a lot of fun. And I feel like every time you're stepping into a new country, you're getting a lot of flashbacks, a lot of psychic insights. So this is really a year for you to know your power, know your spirit, and embrace that, and embrace your life themes, your leadership, your artist. You're going to be awesome here. Also get an issue here, probably not till August, but I'm getting energy around a move or possible shift in housing. So into summer, looks like you may have some opportunity to move. And I keep getting the word freedom around this. I feel like you're in a place where you're kind of shedding some things from the past, a lot more freedom. And I would say for this year of your life, focus on you, focus on freedom. Keep going. It's going to be an awesome year, okay? Let me know how it goes. Blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from Star. Hello, Star. Star writes, Dear Bob, can you tell me about the future, about my future with my twin flame? Things are not going so well right now. Yeah. You know, Star, I have to tell you, when I step into this frequency around you, I'm getting like hitting a wall of energy. And that means there's a communication block here. And I feel like between you and your partner, each side is putting up a little bit of a wall. I have to be honest with you. I want you to watch this year. Around August, I feel there's somebody new entering your life. Now, I know that sounds kind of scary right now. It's not an issue of that you're being abandoned or they're rejecting you, but it's an issue that your light is shifting. I keep getting transition around your aura. I feel this year is a lot of growth for you. And I have to tell you, in the emotional area, I feel that the way you're feeling right now is probably going to do some dramatic shifts this year. And I want you to watch around August, because I get somebody entering into your life that I feel awakens your knowledge of how to be in relationship. I keep getting a connection. It feels like this is near a classroom, like a classroom setting. It could be a school, like college or high school. But I'm getting education, and I feel this person enters your life through an education situation. So when we talk about twin flames, I want you to kind of understand here that twin flames, see, I don't like to put that much pressure on a relationship, because I don't believe that people have just one soulmate in the universe. I believe we have many people we meet throughout our lives, and they each have the potential to serve as a soulmate, or in a sense resonate with our energy and become a twin flame. So don't lock yourself into thinking it's this relationship or nothing, because I see evolution around you. I see evolution around your partner now. And I think by August, you're going to be feeling a little differently. And I want you to be open to some change, okay? It'll be a blessing. You'll write me and say, Bob, my God, you were right. Things are so much more amazing, okay? Hang in there. I'm sending blessings your way. All right. Our next letter is from Horror Beauty FX. And Horror Beauty writes and says, Dear Bob, is there a difference between spirit guides and angels or guardian angels? Yes, there is. Let me explain it this way. Angels and guardian angels can serve as spirit guides, okay? But spirit guides and angels or archangels are different classes. We have the angelic class, and then we have the human class. Spirit guides, when we talk about a spirit guide, it's generally a human who's had at least 1 or 2 lifetimes. Most of them have had more, but you have to have been a human to be a guide. But the angels also serve as guides. Angels tend to be more on the protecting side. They're more guardians to prevent major blocks on your journey. So like, let's say that you have a destiny to do something great. Well, you might be given a guardian angel or an archangel to prevent blocks so that you reach your destiny. But how you get there along the way is guided by your spirit guide, okay? So that's a good question. They are separate, because angels are not incarnate. They are not human. They are pure spirit. Now, they can take on temporary physical bodies, but generally they do not reside on the earth as humans. They live in the spirit world. But both of them come back and forth, okay? Anyways, hope that helps. Thanks so much. All right. Our next letter is from Antonet Martinez. That's a pretty name. She writes, she says, Dear Bob, can you give me any insight on my job situation? Will I find a job soon? And anything you see on past lives and psychic ability. If you would be so kind to help me with these questions, it would be greatly appreciated. You know, Antoinette, in terms of a job here, I do get a break here. It's around the end of February, though, so you've got about another month here. But I keep getting a connection. It feels like it's connected to a retail position. I feel like initially you can do some retail, but what's interesting is it has a very artistic side to it. So you may do something like in design, such as like, you know, setting up window displays or working with people that do modeling. But I see you being in a support role in an artistic environment. It feels like it could be connected to a retail place. You do have on your chart an artist theme. And so I think I want you to keep your focus in the area of a work where you get to be more creative, more expressive, okay? I'll just be honest, working in an accounting office ain't going to cut it for you, okay? You need to be out doing something creative and inspirational. Also, yes, past lives. This artist theme is connected to your past life because you've done it before. You actually were an artist actually in the early 1900s in America during the Art Nouveau period. You used to do bronze sculpture and painting. Your style is very much like Erte. I want you to look up Erte. But you used to do kind of Art Nouveau kind of / Art Deco style stuff here. And you do have a psychic ability, which is channeling. That's how you create, that's where your artist power comes. You channel. So I want you to do some research on channeling, okay? But I do want you to watch into February. I see an opening in the job situation, okay? Blessings to you. All right. Our next letter is from Paige Ellen 23, and she says, "Hi, Bob. Can I get you to tell me who my spirit guide is? And have I heard them talk to me?" Well, you know, hon, you actually have a number of spirit guides around you. Actually, one of the spirits, though, around you is a lady. She's an older lady. Actually, she's in your home. I think she's actually an earthbound spirit because I can hear her walking back and forth. Nothing scary, but I feel like she whispers to you at nighttime. And I keep getting the name Anne around, Anne or Annie. But she's one of your spirit parents. She's actually, even though she's earthbound, she takes care of you. She's not dangerous. But you do want to encourage her to go to the light, because once she goes to the light, she'll get healed. And you explain to her, if she likes working with you and helping you, that once she goes to the light, she'll be able to come back and do more. So I get this lady around you in spirit. And yes, if you have her voices, that's one of the voices that I get. I do hear a little whispering. So, yeah. I also get some Native American spirits around you. And so I feel like there's one around you. And I keep hearing the name. It sounds like Red Eagle. Red Eagle is around you, one of your Indian guides. So you actually are drawing some spirits in. And I feel like you want to, you know, also call in my spirit guide, Rose, because I feel like you have a gift of working with earthbounds, and she'll help you with that, okay? Anyways, hope that helps a little bit. God bless you. Thanks for writing. All right, our next letter is from Tomothy 13. Tomothy writes, says, "Hi, Bob. I keep up with your channel, and I find you absolutely fascinating." Well, thank you. I don't know if I'm fascinating or just crazy, you know, but I appreciate the sentiment. Thanks. You said, "I saw your TV appearance recently, and I was wondering if you could tell me what my past life was. I definitely am an old soul. Thank you." Hi, Tomothy. You have a past life actually connected to the Old West. You were actually one of the miners. You were one of the, you know, in California, the gold rush, 1800s, you were a miner. And Fletcher says today, he said, well, he started as a miner and then he got some land and started his own prospecting. So you actually developed your own gold mine. You did work in gold. You were successful with that. And what's interesting is you were a brilliant businessman. But you were also very psychic in that life, because whenever people would be trying to prospect for, you know, land for gold or silver or sometimes even find water, you could walk the land and just go, it's right here. I know this is where we start digging. And a lot of times you'd have old maps and people would say, well, that map, that's not right because the map says over here is where there's more deposits of gold. But you said, no, ignore the map. This is where it is. And you were like always right. So I think you're bringing over that power into this life. So just want to touch in on that. Okay. Very good. Hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Oh, by the way, yes, you are an old soul. You've had over 40 former lives. All right. Our next letter here is from Wiccan Witch Tarantula. Ooh, that's a kind of scary name. I don't like tarantulas, but I like Wiccans and witches, so that's cool. Anyway, she says, "Hi, Bob. Can you tell me about my spirit guide? Thank you and blessed be." Hi, Wiccan Witch Tarantula. You get a number of spirits around you. I get the name Morrigan around you. I feel this is a priestess, a Celtic priestess who was from Ireland way, way back in like the Middle Ages. But I'm hearing the name Morrigan here. Fletcher said Morrigan is an ancient witch and a teacher. It's not the goddess Morrigan, but this witch was a devotee of the goddess Morrigan. And so I want you to call this name Morrigan. She's working with you. They keep showing me around you that you're really expanding your magical studies this year. And I keep feeling like I'm going to say, call Morgan in with your spell work, because she's going to step that up for you, okay? Yeah, so Morgan's your guide. Hope that helps. Blessed be. All right, our next letter is from Sarah K, and she says, "Hi, Bob. I feel as though my guides have changed. I am having difficulty in making contact. My father passed away in 2013, and I'm not sure if he comes to visit me. I feel stuck and blocked in my spiritual connections." You know, Sarah Hun, I do pick up around you dark blue light. And that means you've been struggling with depression. And that's normal. When you're grieving, that's normal, okay? I think that you're still in grief over your father. And I know people say, what? It's been 3 years now, almost 3 years. Listen, grief takes time. And that means that you have in your heart a lot of love, okay? Now, in terms of your connection, many times grief will make us feel disconnected from our spirit self and from our guides. I do feel, however, that there has been a shift in guides around you. But this is not abnormal, nor is it a bad thing. Because actually every person has around them usually what we call 2 rings of guides. You have an inner band of guides, which is about 8 to 10, and an outer band, which can be like 20 or 30. So we have a big support team. And I do feel there's been movement around you. I get Archangel Raphael particularly around you now, working as one of your guides. He's helping do some healing work spiritually with you and helping you to move forward. So I want you to invoke Archangel Raphael, because he's going to help you connect back to your higher self. And once you connect to your higher self, you'll be back into the spirit world, okay? I also get around you another guide here. It's funny, I get 2 of them. They're like twin women, and they call themselves Gemini twins. They said, we are the Gemini twins. And I feel like they are kind of like semi-divine. They're almost like God-like beings, but they're giving you a lot of power now. So I want you to invoke the Gemini twins. You might even get a picture from the zodiac imagery of the zodiac twins, the Gemini. That's what they look like. They're like 2 women. They're exactly like, but they beam powerful light out to you, okay? And they also get another Native American spirit guide here named Silverbell around you. Silverbell was a famous Indian who used to, she was a materialized spirit back in the 1930s and 40s at a place called Camp Silverbell. She's working with you because you're reconnecting your gifts of mediumship this year. So not to worry, I do see you getting back on track, but you've been struggling with depression. It might not hurt for the short term to also see a doctor, maybe get a little bit of medicine. I don't see that as a long-term solution, but short-term, I think medicine would help you to balance some of those moods, and it would help open the channel for you. I do pick up your father around you. I get literally at the time of his crossing, his body was literally like crumbling. I feel it was a cancer issue around him. And I hear him breathing, like his lungs are like clear. He's like, so I feel that there was if not right when you knew it, the cancer was either in the lung or about to go to the lung. It was his time to go. I know it's very hard, but he's in the light. And I do hear him speaking. He says, tell her I'm fine. Tell her I do see her. He said he comes around a lot to check on you. And he talks about checking around the car or checking your car. I don't know if you have a car, you've been traveling a lot, somebody in a car, but he's with you in a car. He keeps you safe when you travel, okay? But he's around you. And I want you just to sit down and say, Dad, just talk to him like he's in the room, because he will be present, okay? But he's in the light. His lungs are healed. His body is healed. I don't see any suffering around him, okay? Sending you a lot of love, okay? Hope that helps. Keep me posted. Call on your guides, okay? And talk to him. Blessings to you. Thanks for writing. Well, guys, listen, I know so many of you are writing. That's all the time I've got for letters today. I'm not forgetting you guys. We will have more next week, so you make sure to keep it here because I know there's more and more. Psychic Bob's getting hundreds of letters, and I ask you to be patient. If you didn't get your letter answered today, please don't be angry at me. I literally get thousands of letters, so I'm trying to do what I can. And I do appreciate your love and support and patience. And like I always say, listen to everybody's letter because Spirit can talk to you through somebody else's letter. Anyways, I hope you'll keep it here. Send some more. We're going to get them. We'll have another next week. We'll have, I can't talk today, another messages from the spirit world.